Kathleen Beamish Bartels, your friendly neighborhood realtor, here with George Bassenbach, a home inspector. And today we're going to talk to you about grading. What is it and why do we need it? George?
It's not something you get from your teacher, let's put it that way. And you being a former teacher, you should know this is not the
Yep.
same.
Nope, it's not.
Grading is pretty much the soil that goes up against your foundation. Okay. Um, the importance of having it well maintained is very important to not allowing moisture to get into your basement.
So in
Um,
other words, we're talking about making the ground go away from the foundation all the way around your house. Yes?
yeah,
That's what
yes,
grading is. Grading it away from it, grading it down and away. Yes?
right, right. With time, uh, soil settles. Okay, and if you're getting a lot of moisture coming down next to your foundation, over time, it's going to start sloping towards the foundation, which means any water that comes down is going to go right up against that foundation and come down and be on the exterior wall of that house. Okay? Which
And
could cause,
that kind of stuff will end up being inside your house, either in the attic or the basement or somewhere. It'll come through. Yeah?
right. Well, with the grading, it's going to go into your basement.
Right.
Okay? So I suggest to people, when I see that, I tell them this year, get a truckload of topsoil, raise the grading so it's up against your foundation, it's going away from the foundation. Um, some people put mulch in there, kind of like to, get it away. Now,
What if your foundation backs up like mine does? The back of my house, the foundation butts up to a patio. How do you make sure that there's grading that way?
okay, well, you can raise up, put like a little, I want to say flower bed, but something that will go around the patio a little bit and then raise it up around the rest of the foundation. And then where the patio meets the foundation, you seal all that in, caulk it, tar it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like
Now
you blow in the stuff or what? How do you seal that?
you can use tar, you can use any
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like
Talking?
outdoor caulking material, anything that would seal that.
Okay.
Um,
Awesome.
now, a lot of homes, um, when you're talking, you got windows that are very close to the grade. So I tell them, go to Home Depot, buy one of those like
Window wells.
window well bubbles, attach that to it. You're still getting light in through your window there, but you can raise the grade up to about half of that and bring it down. It still looks nice and you can still get light into your basement, but you're still doing, you're still sealing that up so you're not getting any moisture in.
And that's really important because we could end up with mold in our basements. We could end up with the foundation being washed right away. I mean, it could actually make your foundation not plumb anymore. And it could actually crumble from underneath you, correct?
Right. Now what can happen is at your frost line, which is about 18 inches from the grading, if you start seeing horizontal cracks, which is the most serious,
Mm-hmm.
that's due to hydrostatic pressure, which means you're getting a lot of water behind that wall. And what it's doing is it's pushing in on that wall and it's causing it to expand, okay, and contract at times. So I look for that when I'm in the basement. If you're seeing that, there's a lot of moisture going on there and it needs to be taken care of.
Yep.
And well, any cracks are kind of serious, but that's the most serious is a horizontal crack at the frost line.
That's a frost line.
Um,
A frost line is that line that's 14 inches above the floor. Is that what
it,
you were
it's
saying?
no, it's 16 inches from the top.
Oh, 16 inches from the top of your ceiling in the basement?
When you're in the basement, okay, you can kind of see where the grading is around the house, like probably where the windows are. If you go 18 inches below that, that's where your frost line is.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Um, Also, when you're looking at, we touched on this earlier in one of the other videos.
How often do we need to do this?
I tell people every year in the spring when you're out doing your gardening and everything, kind of look at it. If you can see it starting to go down, throw some topsoil in there. It's
Yeah.
the first year you're in the house, it's probably going to cost you a little bit more because you're putting in a lot.
Right.
You're doing maintenance that wasn't done before. The second time, it's like, all right, so you buy a couple bags of dirt and you just fill in those areas that are starting to sink. Keep it well maintained that way. But usually it takes several years before it starts really actually. So it's not even probably an every year thing that you're going to have to do.
So this is a really good thing for a seller to look at prior to listing their house. They should go around their house and look to make sure that the grading is okay. If not, they can easily and pretty cheaply fix that.
Yeah, I'd say a couple $100.
Yes, prior to listing the house.
Right. And throw some mulch on there. Look really beautiful.
Awesome, George. Thanks. Really good information again. This is Kathleen Beamish-Bartos, your friendly neighborhood realtor, signing off now with George. You can reach me at 440-821-2269. And George, how can we get you?
440-429-4932.
Awesome. We'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.